This channel is not for defense of art. I'm gonna ask tonight if, by the grace of God, George Floyd, the one that was murdered, this man, if he is with Jesus or not, if he is to be in heaven or in heaven, or because I'm Catholic, there's purgatory too. Okay, that's people that eventually goes to heaven, but they were not clean or not ready as to live in heaven. And very few people are. Very few. Very, 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 very few. It's like being a saint, but on earth. Who? Around sinners. Very hard, right? You gotta bow your head, even though you're right and they're wrong, and they do you wrong and they laugh. So that's very hard. I've been through that a little bit. I had enough myself now, and maybe some of you. I'm gonna ask this, and I'm gonna give it, and as nothing absolutely from what I'm thinking as the result is what's been given. If you cannot take that it can be both sides, don't watch it, please. As for myself, my private thoughts in the progress, I've been publishing already a couple of videos, 5 videos about what the devil plays to people in races during the war, the Africa movement, a bit of everywhere in continent until to where the states, the white people losing their continents, and obviously it's wrong what happened to him. The devil playing, sometimes he's with the race, sometimes he's with the other, whatever makes them more chaotic. Why now it's so big? Because social media and coronavirus, people don't have nothing to do, obviously. And the looters, that's another thing. That's bullshit, man. That's stealing. That's worse than stealing. They hurt people and everything. These people deserve to be punished because they're not the real people that are there for improvement, for the good. Those people are just using that. Of course, there might be anger, and when you anger, you're doing stupid things. But now, after a couple of days, it's no more like a mistake, you know. Now they saw the stealers and everything. Now you're looking to steal. Now it's different, you know. I've done mistake in the past on the moment, but then when, let's say, if I would be myself of color, being pissed off, I didn't want to break, but I go, somebody breaks, and suddenly the devil's in me goes, yeah, man, and boom, boom, boom. Then I see stealing. Whoa, that's bullshit. And if I say, well, I'm poor, why I'm poor there, and I steal, and then it's enough. Now they move the car, and then I'm looking for it. I'm taking a risk, and after this, it's BS. If I go again to look every day to steal, or if I didn't steal the first day and then I change my mind to steal after what had happened, that's BS, man. Come on. At the end of the day, this government pain in your ass, and this coronavirus with welfare and adding dividend. A lot of people have taken even both. They'll have to pay one day, I guess, or something after the government check more closely. And then what is gonna happen? Let's say, because there's people that would like this to continue. Those anarchists, they would like this to continue. What kind of family you're growing in a world like this, chaotic? Well, they're pedophiles. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody loitering, everybody doing bad things, lust and breaking and whatever they want to do. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah, and then in the open air. And then obviously after the first anger it goes, a lot of people realize, okay, now, you know. But there's people in the dark with those Antifa and unclothes, I think, and other people that would like this to continue, you know, like people who like to steal. And obviously you can't. And then what's happening? That's a room with this coronavirus for the Antichrist. Like I said in the vision God gave me, go and these looters pick three, and I had a feeling that eventually, as there was the leaders, they're eventually gonna find the Antichrist. Now that was a code for Antifa. Then President spoke, but with all this Archie Mountbatten in the States now, and people, and I've seen vision that I didn't ask about him when I barely care, and I didn't know it was a baby, and now I got 2 3 more. For me, it's very dangerous that how do you recognize an antichrist? An antichrist, just like a bad leader, is a guy that is not timeless. Is a guy that comes and what's the word in French is arriviste. The painter, I don't like to cite bad people that died. I heard to not cite him. I'll do one exception. Dali, he said, which was a painter, that other artists were crap. They were just arrivists. You know, it's like a movement comes and they just come and they try to make a living out of something. So the Antichrist is just that. It's a guy that will think that in another spot might have been at the best a bookseller or philosopher or poet or any crap like this, and now he comes and he's like a pure the devil owns him. He's what do you call this, in a sense, not obviously he was gonna own him, but in a sense, what do you call this that they said in the movie Departed, uh, again, what was that expression? My English is bad. You know, product of your environment. But if you don't know better, like mafioso, you grow up in a tough neighborhood, you start, and then eventually, even when you're young, you get into a place, you got 9 lives when you're young. You know, you're low, you're like, you know that you feel, even though you don't know about God, that everything is light. But when you get old, you stay out all night, you're gonna feel it sometimes 3 days to come back. But when you're old, you got 9 lives, your body is better, the abuse you can give around is lighter because you know less, and it's people who didn't teach you also. If you don't know, if you didn't know about Christian, so you get more forgiven by life, which is God. But you don't know, you know, you're young, but people who know, they cannot play with fire as much as that. And whose fault is it? Well, he's a product of his environment in some degree. That's when you see somebody in mass shooting and stuff. So the Antichrist, absolutely no respect. Obviously, he's a bad guy, he's a devil, but a product of his environment. He didn't grow and wanted the best for the people. He's gonna be a two-face like the prophecies, and a manipulator, obviously, with parents savorious or sweet words, but then with two-face. Watch out, man. Watch out. I like that fire truck that just passed when I said watch out.